Listen, if you're tuned in, thank you for watching our broadcast. We came on tonight to make sure that we give you the declaration for the month of August. If you downloaded our app today, it just came out, so this is our birthday. We just popped into the world fresh, live, and living color. So for those of you that took time to download that app, thank you so very much. We had a goal, and you guys helped us to exceed it. If you haven't done it yet, I want you to make sure that you go and download our app. It's real simple to do. Follow the link just below this page or below this post, and you'll be able to see our app. Download that today. Show us some love. Make sure you go into our chat room at chat. When you get into that chat room, let us know that you listened to the message tonight. Let us know you're following us. Create yourself a profile, and we can get some conversations going on there that I can't necessarily do on other platforms. Glad you joined us here tonight. I got to talk to you. If you got our newsletter, if you were on the app, if you've been on our website, you already know. It's lion season, period. So there's a few things I'm going to teach you guys and talk to you guys about tonight, each and every lion. I'm going to talk to you about the tone of conversation, type of conversation, manner of conversation, the character of conversation that you should expect to have during the course of this month. People are going to think you're being funny, and it's not true. I'm not being funny, I'm being busy. I'm working. I'm doing what I got to do. Doing what I got to do to pay my bills, doing what I got to do to feed my family, doing what I got to do to go back to school, doing what I have to do to build it, doing what I have to do to create it, doing what I need to do to be it. And part of the greatest things that you're going to have to do in this month of August is learn how to flow with other lions. Lions are a specific type cat, specific type cats, and they're the highest of orders, all right? They are said to be the king of the jungle, but truth be told, they live in grasslands and plains, so they're not even really in jungles. But the strength of a lion is so crazy that they'll put him in places that he's not even in just to give them that type honor. This month of August, lions are going to be honored, period. Even if ones want to dishonor you, this month, I want you to be prepared to engage with new relationships, new people, new personalities, and a whole brand new you. New perspectives, new ways to think, new ideas that you must embrace. 1 Peter, here's your spiritual truth. Some people think I'm too casual and I'm not saved, but I'm going to give you a scripture the way I got to do it. 1 Peter 5:8, here's your spiritual truth. And I want you to say this because this is lion season. If you're watching, I want you to hashtag that for me. It's lion season, period. It's lion season, lion season. First, he says in 1 Peter 5:8, he says, be sober, be vigilant. Because your adversary, the devil, is a roaring lion, walks about, seeking whom he may devour. All right? So he's talking here, first of all, be sober. So here's your real healing solution. Number one, associate with other lions. Typically, this is going to be a pride, maybe about 15 every now and again. You might see a pack of pride of about 40. If you're a lion, you need to be comfortable not being in huge, large groups, period. Lions can only stay within certain spaces at a certain time for certain periods of time. And the way that they share those spaces is they find their particular place within that pride and they operate and execute that way. What was so interesting in 1 Peter 5:8, it said your adversary, your real one. Not talking about these homemade enemies that we create. Somebody that made me upset, stepped on my toe, didn't speak to me, offended me, bothered me, didn't like my status, something like that. But your adversary, the devil, the real one, the one who's particular, right? Him. He's coming about as a roaring lion, all right? So what this is a pretension. So the ones that pretend or may think to be most adversarial, most your enemy, strongest, most calculating, he's trying to pretend, and this is a thought and an idea this month. Lions are going to be able to not only see through pretension, but they're going to be able to dodge attacks that would have come in their direction by those that typically, truthfully, were weaker than them. Lions here, he's coming as a roaring lion. Now here's the thing with lions. Lions don't walk around roaring, all right? Lions are subtle, lions are casual. Their intention is not to be loud. Their intention is not specifically to scare you or to make you be fearful. That's not what being a lion is about. Being a lion is about is you being very clear that I don't have to be allowed to be a leader. And what many have confused with leadership is loudness. The louder you get, the more anointed you are. The louder you get, the more God is in it. The louder you get, the more it's pulling. But what it really does is it speaks to your emotions. And if you're a person that even stems from certain types of dysfunctions or certain thoughts or ideas and appetites, then oftentimes if it's not roaring, it's not right. But a lion's strength is not having to use their roar. The lion uses their strength of silence, its quiet power. You won't have to be loud to be noticed. Hashtag that, because that's the annual welcome moment right there. For those of you guys that want to know what annual welcome is about, the page, the app, the movement, every now and again, even though God called me, every now and again, there's a whole lot of other sides that come along with my calling. So I go through a lot of different changes, and I like all those sides of me. Not just the saved me, but the comical me, the funny me, the shady me. I enjoy all of that. So when you talk about this sentiment of these lions or these premises, these lions have prides. They're not like other species of cats, and they don't just come into this space. What the enemy is doing is trying to catfish himself to pretend to be a part of what is prideful. And so enemies constantly, conveniently are catfishing. This month of lions, separate yourself from those catfishing, pretending to be a part of the pride. Because a real lion knows a real lion. You don't catch a lion making babies with a cheetah. This month, all of you that are dealing with cheetahs in ministry, cheetahs in life, cheetahs in friendship, cheetahs in relationship, that's not your species. Many of you have gotten caught up with different type cats that you never should have been with in the first place. And so this month of August is going to be a month of clarity and cleansing. So part of your healing solution as a lion, be okay with separating yourself from cheetahs. I need you to hit that hashtag, I'm having a cheetah-free month. You want to know where I'm spending my Saturday? Cheetah-free. You want to know how I'm spending my weekends? Cheetah-free. And that goes for those even that want to cheat me or cheat with me, cheat on me when it comes to spirituality. You have to be careful and cognizant of spiritual manipulation as well. Spiritual manipulation and spiritual cheaters will tell you that you have to be silent. And in actuality, a lion doesn't have to be anything but a lion. August, a lion ain't got to be nothing but a lion. If you get on my app, we're going to talk even more about it all month long. I'm only talking to lions, period. He comes in as a roaring lion because he recognizes one or two things. First and foremost, if he's able to come in as a roaring lion, they roar because they're ready to fight you for territory. They roar because they're after a pride. So there's a fight, there's a rumble, or there's going to be an attack. Typically, you don't see them stretching or exhausting themselves in that manner. Don't waste your voice yelling. Don't waste your voice screaming. I want you to be calm, clear, sober. That was the first instruction. Be sober. You don't have to go off. You don't have to cuss. You don't have to unfriend. You don't have to block. Lions stand still, period. Lions are going to be that lion and they're going to stay in that place. It's kind of like God. God is love, right? God is not love because he created us to love. God was already love before he created us. He didn't become anything, he already was. So if you're a lion, who you are is going to shine through. If you're a lion, what you do is going to shine forth. He's coming to pretend like you because one of the first things you recognize that the adversary doesn't have is pride. What has been your crutch has been the pride of a lion. There were things you wouldn't do, couldn't do because of the caliber that God had called you to be. There were deals you couldn't make and deals you had to break because you were a lion. There were things you couldn't take even though you wished and thought about it and it may have hurt just a little. But this month, God is going to pay back some lions. If you're watching this broadcast, if you're listening tonight, and thank you. If you're watching, if you're listening, this rebroadcast, watching the replay, I want you to be more clear in this season of your life than you've ever been. In whatever form of business you may be into, whatever form of space of life you may be into, I decided to stop and talk to you guys on a Thursday night and speak to you about the leader in you. Now, I know many are going to say, well, I got to be humble. No. You can be a humble leader. You can be a humble lion. You can be a humble, strong lion. Humility is not in you being weak. Humility and the strength of a lion is you being clear that whatever is due, whatever is deserved, I need a water break. That's what it's going to take. Whatever it's going to take, whatever it's going to cost, you take a 5-second pause. Whatever it takes, whatever that cause is, and whatever it's going to be, the clarity that comes along with where you're supposed to be in this time. You're going to have to stop answering your phone as much. You're going to have to stop responding as much. And if it doesn't make money, it doesn't make sense. This month, make this month make sense. You need to increase your sowing. You need to increase your me time. You need to increase your relaxation. You need to increase you. This month, your enemy hates you so much. And one of the reasons that the challenge has been so great is because they're trying to figure out, how can I get into your pride? I want you to seal your doors, seal your windows, and don't accept anybody in your pride that doesn't have pride. Because a person that doesn't have pride will do anything and everything to rob, to destroy, and to create division within your pride. And I want you to keep your pride together. Because you know what happened the last time you lost your pride. You know where you ended up the last time you lost your pride. What happened to your account? What happened to your credit? What happened to your relationships? What happened to your status? The last time you did that, fooling around with cheaters, fooling around with alley cats. It said curiosity kills cats, but curiosity should not kill lions. This year, this month, don't let your curiosity get the best of you. I don't want your cat to be killed by a cheetah or anything that is not of alignment with your species, with your likeness, and with your kind. This is going to be a month of new horizons, new perspectives, and new appetites. I got to come back to you in just a few days and finish up my next segment and my next broadcast, last-minute commercials. I want to drop a special prayer as soon as this broadcast ends. I want to drop a prayer for you. And each and every time we broadcast, we have a special prayer you guys got to listen to afterwards. Last announcement. For those of you who need some screaming, hollering, and yelling, you need to do yourself a favor. Go to our website, download our information off of our website. We will be having our midnight prayer tomorrow night. Get the conference called Prayer Line. We'll drop that link as well. And you guys will be able to join us for prayer, 12 o'clock midnight. Oh my God, I'll be asleep. But if you're going to be asleep, be asleep. But for those of you that are going to be up, might need a little prayer, help not going here, not going there, or praying because you just left here, left there. Or maybe you're up working on your midterms, working on a paper, filing returns. Whatever it is you have to do, I want you to go forth. And I want you to be clear that on this week, and in this month, you will have the favor of a lion. Hold your head up high, the glory and the strength of your mane. When you do it, I want you guys to make sure tomorrow night, 12 o'clock, midnight, sacrifice, set your alarms, get up, do whatever it is you have to do. Matter of fact, someone that is on our live right now, they should have dropped the live in our app. So you guys are tuning in with us on the app. You're in our annual welcome. I want you all to make sure that you follow us, follow our page. We want to make sure that you get all of that information. All right? 3, I want you to remember from our newsletter, this is the last thought I want you to remember. You are not a cub anymore. If you want to write a personal note to yourself, remember these words. Eventually, the cub becomes the lion. There are those in spaces that may seem above you right now, but I want you to be encouraged. Promotion doesn't come from the east, nor does it come from the west, but promotion comes from the Lord. Your growth is inevitable. What's on you, what's in you, it is imminent. Eventually, the cub becomes the lion. This month, your paws are going to grow. This month, your mane is going to grow. This month, your tail is going to grow. This month, you're going to be established and you're going to get placement where you're supposed to be and set from where you should never have been and where you never belong. You're going to have to create your own and do your own because that's what lions do. You're going to have to make your own space, be clear about it, and no longer ask for permission because that's what lions do. Doesn't mean you're going to be anti-sociable, because they're social beasts. You're going to have your social life, but you're going to also be respected in your territory for generations and generations to come. I want you to make sure that you share this video. I want you to tag someone, not just with low self-esteem. Tag someone with high self-esteem. Tag someone with medium self-esteem. Tag someone with a little 7 on a 1 to 10, a 7 self-esteem. I want them to be very clear that in lion season is lion season, period. I want you to flow. I want you to walk with pride, arch your back, get yourself together. We have new and exciting territories to tread through, new destinies to cross into, new potentials, new promises, new dreams, new hopes. And let me prophesy to 7,000 of you that are going to watch this video, and you're going to have new prides, new people. Don't cry over who left you in the last season. You're going to build so fast that you won't even realize or recognize what you lost. New communities and societies are being formed. And when you get there, you'll be starting fresh. You won't be starting over. You're going to have the relationships, and you won't have the pain attached to the histories associated with yesterday's terrains and where your paws went yesterday, where you tracked through, where you went through, what you went through. You're getting ready to be paid for the pain. I want you to recognize that this message is tailor-made specific for you. You is going through a divorce. You is trying to decide what your major is going to be. You that has writer's block and couldn't figure out what the next sentence or what the next statement in your book is going to be. You playwrights. I want to speak to each and every lion in every market. You photographers. You're going to be a celebrity photographer, moving into different markets, into different stages and different arenas. And everyone can't do that. There are alley cats that would never get that opportunity. But this season is an opportunity for lions. I want you to put a huge goal in front of your face. I want you to look at that goal, and I want you to set that goal. And I want you to put immediacy on it, put a prayer on it. And I don't mean a passive prayer or a what if prayer. I want you to put bold prayer on it. And you don't have to roar, because you don't have to yell in order to get your point across. I want you to make clear your point. And I want to challenge some of you to do it, because I know many people from many different walks of faith and different places are going to watch this video. Some of my friends down in LA and all across the world, when you listen, wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing, I want you to recognize and realize that if you're going to be in it, I want you to be the person to be at the top of it. If you're going to do it, I want you to do it so big, so massive, and so major. Let this month be the last month you do anything small. That's the last thing I think I may need to say to you. But if I need to go any further, and I need to speak personally and privately even to some more of you, you can catch me over on the app chat. I need to get ready to see some of you guys over there and speak to those who have taken the time out of your schedule to follow us there, where you're going to get healing solutions, practical truths, comedy, and you're going to get life application. So you want to go follow that app. I told you guys how to do it, but if you came in late, you can just scroll down about 2 posts earlier. Go ahead, hit that link. You can add that to your home screen, and we'll be right there. I'm looking forward to seeing you. And again, tomorrow night, I want you to join us on our prayer line, 12 o'clock midnight. 12 o'clock midnight. 12 o'clock midnight. When you come on the broadcast tomorrow, when you come on, I want you to be clear. Every opportunity that is in your life, every cat, every character that is in your life, that has catfished you, that has pretended, that has met you, fed you pretension, your appetite is going to change. You'll no longer desire to eat from that table. Every opportunity and every space that has catfished you, your discernment is going to increase. The enemy has come to try to take, steal, or remove. We're in 1 Peter 5 and 8. But I want you to be sober. I want you to be vigilant. And I want you to be clear about the destiny, the assignment, the purpose of your life in this space all month long and for the rest of the course of your life and year. Beware. There are others that want to clone you, pretend to be you, copycat, and mimic. But this season, lions are going to be so distinctive, and you're going to have that grace and that favor on you. Thanks again. Tuning in, joining with us live on this Thursday night for our very first annual Welcome Simple Bible Study Chat, whatever you want to call it. It has been such a tremendous honor, a pleasure coming into your homes, coming into your phones, coming into your cars, your stereos, wherever you may be tuning in from your iPads, wherever device you may be listening from. I'm so grateful that you took a moment out of your schedule to come by and to chill out with us. Thank you. Make sure that you follow this page if you have not, shared it with your friends, invite them and let them know we are doing creatively amazing things 24/7 around the clock. I got to thank my staff who has helped me tremendously, and for those who were so desirous to hear and wanted me to come back and speak, they said, we need you, and those who have put together their skills, talents, resources, to say, speak to my heart, speak to my soul, speak to my spirit. I can't thank you enough, but I'm going to do everything in my power to try. So each and every one of you, thank you again. Let me pray this prayer with you. Bow your heads while I wipe this off. And those of you that are going to watch, even those of you that are watching us through our stream or that will be listening to our podcast, we have information that is going to come up. At my water break, I dry out. I want you to make sure that you're following us there. All right? Father, I thank you for everybody that is on this call. I thank you for every person that is listening in, that is tuned in, that has taken this moment out of their day, that have sacrificed out of their time, sacrificed out of their schedules. I'm praying a supernatural deposit was made into them tonight. Clarity, understanding, power, and provision. It's the first of the month. Somebody's watching this broadcast and they're saying, God, I need a touch, I need help, I need answers, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen by the end of this week. But what I'm asking you for, God, is direction. I'm asking you for clarity. I have a few meetings that I have coming up. I have court appointments I have coming up. I have a surgery I have coming up. I want you to guide the hands of the doctors. I want you to touch the mouths of those lawyers. I want you to go through the courtrooms. I want you to give me favor with magistrates, with governors. I have flights coming up. I got to be in 5 cities, and I need you to make sure that you hold those airplanes up. I don't trust Delta, and I definitely don't flow with Spirit. So God, I need you to guide me. I need your hand, your tutelage. I need your help, your assistance. Spirit of God, I need you to cover me. So release angels, north, south, east, west. Set a hedge of protection around me and around my children. They're getting ready to go back to school, and I need them to be safe this year. Cover the babies, God, the youngest to the oldest. If there's any healings that need to take place, I want you to heal the children that are associated, their touch. We ask that you heal these children. Heal the parents. Everything from a hangnail to a heart attack, everything in between it, God. We trust that you're able and you're Rapha. So we're believing you right now tonight, God, for a move to happen all across this internet, all across these airways. Somebody is hearing this prayer, receiving this prayer, and you're around someone that probably doesn't think you're worthy. God, I thank you for the people that are around right now judging you, that are judging me, that are just as unworthy. Father, I thank you right now that in every person that might feel like a loser, there's a lion. And I thank you for speaking a word that is going to elevate their minds, their thoughts, elevates their impressions of themselves and their sense of self-worth. I thank you right now for a huge, humongous, extraordinary turnaround, massive, in the name of Jesus Christ, the mighty God. Thank you for each and everything you're doing and continuing to do. Thank you, God, that no one on this call has been catfished. We got a real message, we got a real word, and we got real clarity. Thank you for what you're doing and what you're going to continue to do. We give your name glory, honor, and praise. Hashtag, and you're welcome. I want you to enjoy your evenings with your family. Enjoy your evening with yourself. All month long, it's lion season. I'll see you on the chat in just a few moments. Thank you for hanging out with us. Peace.